Hello everyone, Jenn DuBell here with Jenn DuBell Designs for Graphic 45. And today I'm going to take you through a little tour of my craft space where I work and create all of my projects. Um, I have a very small room and I am constantly changing it, trying to make it work better, using a lot of storage that's floor to ceiling because it is a very small room. So when you first walk in my room, I do have this paper storage here. As you can see, there's two there, and I keep all of my current Graphic 45 and stuff off to the side of my desk. But here's where I house my patterns and solids pads, some pads that I have not used yet. These are all how I file away my scraps of current Graphic 45 paper. So if it's something that I've already created with this term, I like to keep it in one of these plastic containers. As you can see, here's the Let It Be collection, and I just get these plastic 12 by 12 storage envelopes, and that's how I house that. Down here I have my chipboards and some solids. That's the higher quality solids. Behind my door here, I have ribbon storage and button storage, as well as some other items such as molded pieces that I've done, frames, different things like that. And then below the shelf with all the paper, I also have more. So I have all of my Graphic 45 pads that I haven't cut into. Some of these are really old collections. I have Garden Goddess in here. Just lots of different collections that I have collected over the years of absolutely loving Graphic 45. So I have several drawers of that. And then on the bottom down there, I have some other papers from other companies. And I like to keep those down there and use them once in a while. As you can see, I do have a lot of the Calyx cubicles from IKEA for storage, as well as some different types of storage items that you can get pretty much at any craft store, such as Michael's. I like to keep a lot of different things in these bins. I won't pull these necessarily open. This is my Tim Holtz stash. I have lots and lots. And then over here is my flower and project station. So if you look up here, I'm going to try to pan a little bit. Those acrylic shelves up there house all of my Graphic 45 mini album and folios that I absolutely love, and I like to go back and reference them. So I have all of those up there. Some other projects from other design teams in the corner there and up above. And then we have more paper storage down here, some more Tim Holtz storage. And then on this little area here is where I keep all my flowers. So I have this little bin here that I house flowers that are organized by warms and cools. And then I have a bin of flowers that haven't been opened. I have some of my favorite roses in the colors that I love the most and use the most in these jars here. Some more of my projects. Some of my favorite things made for Graphic 45, such as these tags. I have blank tags and such that aren't Graphic 45 over here. This is where I keep all of my embossing powder and some other random flowers and threads and such. This houses projects in the works or projects I have in mind that I want to do. Over here is this wonderful paint shelf that my husband built for me a couple of years ago, and it houses all of my sprays by color. I have different sprays from different companies up there, and I have them in color order so that I can just grab a red or a pink and use it. And then I have some paints down there as well. This little station here houses all my cutters and my Sizzix manual machine. Underneath here I have another drawer system that houses all of my mixed media supplies, and over here we have tapes and tape runners and punches. And then that's my stand-up desk with my cutter at the end. That's where I predominantly work and film all of my videos, except for this one because I'm walking around. Here is my We Are Memory Keepers project cart. I absolutely love this. I wasn't going to get one, and then I kind of was convinced that it was a good thing to have. And I will say I absolutely love it. It's great. I can grab the tray, put it on my desk, and go of any project. As you can see, I have many in the works. Over here, I have an IKEA cart that houses a lot more of my mixed media type stuff, paintbrushes and such. This is my embossing die cutting station. I have this little shelf that I got from IKEA that matches my craft room, and I have my Sizzix switch up there, all of my embossing folders. Some of my dies are here, and I have some more down here that I don't use as much. And then these are all of my Tim Holtz dies and embossing folders. But here I have my Graphic 45 dies right in the front because I use those a lot. I also have a Gemini machine and a, forget what these things are called, a cinch, which I actually haven't used yet, but I do have some plans for that in the future. In iHouse, I have this fun little scissor rack that I put my heat tools on. Another project I did there when my granddaughter was born. I have this large closet. We will not open it. It is clean, but you don't need to see in there. It's just where I store my pattern, or excuse me, my solid paper, 8.5 by 11 by color, and then I have some other things stored in there like canvas and such. This is my sit-down desk where my computer is housed. And then, as you can see, I will move my chair. This unit here with the Cricut on top of it, this is where I store all of my Graphic 45 supplies that I grab and use on a regular basis. In this first cubicle here, I have a bin labeled G45 project sheets. And this is how I house all of the sheets that are done on the website, on the blog, the inspiration, the different printable sheets that you can get to go back and look. And we have projects sometimes where we level up another project that's already been done, and that's where I house those. I have my boxes here. This little bin here holds all my journaling, ephemera cards. This is where I house my 8x8 collections. Down here we have all of my tags, my ribbon, the cards. In here we have some of the hardware. Some older collections are housed in these boxes here. This little unit, I will pull this out and show you. So this is a larger box of these little photo boxes. And this is wonderful. So if I do a project and I have a lot of the die cuts or the chipboard left over, I put them in one of these fun little things here. As you can see, this is from one of the collections I recently worked with. And then I can just go back in here and grab them anytime that I want to use them. If I want to just make some tags or something, then they're all housed in here. And I usually like to cut, if it's the ephemera, I like to cut the backing off so that I can see what collection that I'm working with. And then I don't have to label these. I will just put that back in there. And then down there you can see I do have a lot of the older, when Graphic 45 used to have the 6x6 pads, I have quite a few of those as well. So that is what I have. I also have a Cricut, and I house some stuff with magnets up there, different things that I use. This is an inspiration board that has some projects I love and some pictures of my family on it as well. My favorite quote is right next to me on my desk. That says, "Creativity takes courage." That is a Henry Matisse quote that I absolutely love and live by. And of course, I have to show you a little piece of art from my grandson. So that is my craft room. I hope that you enjoyed seeing where I work. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.